We stepping up. Live. Live and full effect, baby. What's up, everybody? Real deal. What's up with it, man? Tap in. I see 12. What up, bro? 12 still up here. Welcome to Wild Wild Wednesday, everybody. Yes, sir. Gershon Tactics in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll get it started. Get it started in a couple minutes. Everybody coming in. Coy, what's up with it, bro? Everybody, welcome in. Welcome in.
Hey, what's up to all y'all, man? How y'all doing tonight, man? I hope everybody had a good week. It's
Man.
hump day, middle of the week, so you know what that means. Time for another episode of Wild Wild Wednesday. Tech Money, what's good? Ghetto, what's up, man?
Ghetto.
Liberty Acres, Tank and Real Deal, what's good, man?
You go there to
Big
look right
Easy,
there.
303, what's good, player?
Big Easy.
Coy,
Joe Harris.
What's up, bro?
Joe. Zach.
Zach, what's the deal, man? Arlene Jackson, hey, what's up?
What's up, Arlene?
Jeffrey Light, what's up? Rodney Brady, what's up, Square? I'm excited when Square come around. That's my dog, yo.
Oh, yeah, Rodney.
Yes, sir.
All right, B, what's up with it? Welcome, everybody, man. How everybody week been going, man?
Jay the Budget Gun Buyer, what's up, bro?
Real. Ain't nothing wrong with it, Jay. What's happening?
Man, y'all come on in and let's get it cracking, man. How everybody been this week, man? What y'all got going? Zach, what you got going, bro? CDL, what's up, bro?
CDL. That's Light, what up with it? Man, yeah, man. Welcome to Wild Wild Wednesday, everybody.
Slick Rich, what's good, man?
Hey, Slick Rich, man. We appreciate it, man. Appreciate you spending your time with us, man, and tuning in, man.
Already salute, man. Shout out to RGG, Zach, My Fly Family, Billy, man. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate that.
For real, man. We really appreciate it, man. We really appreciate y'all coming hanging out with us. We'll get started in a couple of minutes, y'all.
Well, Juice, he over there in Indiana, living a life with them gun rights.
Hey, it is what it is.
Roger
Hey,
Trickle, what's good, man?
They should have seen it coming in Illinois.
Man, we definitely appreciate all y'all coming in, man. We're going to get started in just a minute, man. But for those who are already in here, man, the topic is, of course, what can we do to acquire personal lobbyists for the 2A community? As y'all know, Illinois is going through some things right now with the assault weapons ban. And we just want to know, me and Juice, from a 2A perspective, what can we do to, get our own lobbyists and kind of, make a change with some of these laws that's being enacted against us law-abiding citizens, man. How can we fight back?
Bro, big bro in the building, Woodrow 420. What's good, big bro?
Big bro, what's good, man?
Woodrow 420. I love you, big bro. What's up? I get excited when I see that name. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Hey, and I hope y'all don't mind, man. I got my homeboy stopping through tonight. He just coming through to hang out with us and sit on the couch, man. He might, throw a little input in here and there, but man, he just wanted to come through and chop it up, man, and support the show.
Let me give him his introduction. Willie Biggs. They call him Willie Biggs. Untap that mic. Untap that mic, Will. I'm gonna try to do it for you.
What it is. All right, I got it. What's going down, baby?
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Maurice Evans, what's good, bro?
Bro? You already know what it is.
Man, I can't call him, man.
Maurice, what's up with it?
So I want to open the floor up to everybody who already in here, man. So anybody that's in here from Illinois, man, that's being affected by the assault weapons ban, and you know, how y'all feel about it? Feel free to drop a comment in the chat.
Or the surrounding states, man. Look, if y'all want to put some input in on it, don't be shy. Don't hold back. We gonna say what it is tonight. We gonna say what it is. All my fellow Illinoisans, born and raised in Illinois.
Is that even a damn word, Illinoisans?
Illinoisans, yeah, that's a word, bro. Illinoisans, Illini, fighting Illini, baby. It's the best university in the world, by the way. Man, it's getting rough over there.
Dude, I think Juice done created a word. Somebody fact checked it. Boy said Illinois. Somebody fact checked that. I don't believe it.
You better know you're Illinois shit.
Yeah. She said, "What's up with it, man? How y'all feel about that assault rifle ban, man?" You said, "Juice, you moving out, man? I've been gone. I'm right over the border, in the land of the free."
Hey, so while y'all in here, man, I wanna share a little clip to get it going. For those of y'all who are new to the show, we like to do live reactions over here. So since we talking about the assault weapons ban and what can we do to get lobbyists going in our own community, because to my knowledge, I don't know any lobbyists that we have on our side that can fight for us. If otherwise, we wouldn't have all these bans coming against us. So I'm gonna play this video, courtesy of Fox 32 News, and y'all tell me what y'all think, man. So give me a second. I'm gonna share this with y'all, and
Eddie, what's up with it?
And we gonna react to it. Eddie Tactical, what's up, bro?
Eddie funny. He's oh, never mind.
Just a few hours after the rifles were found in Old Town, Governor Pritzker has signed a law making it illegal to
Eddie said, "What AR-15?"
Assault.
He said, "What AR-15?"
Just a few hours after those rifles were found in Old Town, Governor Pritzker had
play a little current events for y'all.
Eddie, know what time it is over in Illinois, man? Man, it's time to get up out.
And we gonna react to it, man. So yeah.
Pat, what's up with it? Man, hey.
And like I say, I do not own this video. This is all courtesy of Fox News. So Fox, we only using this for education purposes. YouTube, we only using this for educational purposes and to talk and criticize and talk about. So don't y'all snatch us off the air. We're gonna play a little bit of this and we're gonna talk about it, man. But I gotta be, you know.
He said,
yeah, they will, man.
Real. Hey, you ain't never lied. AR-15 identified.
Throw that disclaimer up there real quick, and we're gonna play this video and y'all tell us what y'all think. Nah, I can't go out like that.
Just a few hours after those rifles were found in Old Town, Governor Pritzker has signed a law making it illegal to buy, sell, or manufacture assault weapons in Illinois.
Natalie is live with what gun owners need to know. State Democratic leaders declaring tonight they are making Illinois' gun laws a model for the nation.
To sign this bill into law,
it's time that we protect Illinois communities. It's time that we protect Illinois families.
The governor signing the legislation just hours after it was passed by the House this afternoon.
The people of the great state of Illinois have been waiting decades for legislation just like this. Let them wait no longer.
It is now illegal to purchase, sell, or manufacture semi-automatic assault weapons, 50 caliber rifles and ammunition, and large capacity magazines in the state. Those who already own the weapons can keep them, but they must register them with the Illinois State Police by January 1st of 2024. Large capacity magazines are defined as those capable of holding 10 rounds for a long gun or 15 for a handgun. The law also expedites the implementation of universal background checks, meaning all sales of firearms must take place through a licensed dealer who can perform a background check prior to the sale. This is opposed to gun purchases at gun shows, flea markets, and private gun sales, where a background check is not typically performed. The age to obtain a FOID card, 18 with a guardian signature or 21 without, remains the same. Some Republican lawmakers were defiant, telling constituents to break the law.
We will not comply, and you're not going to do a darn thing about it, because the law, the Constitution, and the founding principles are on our side.
And speaking of that Constitution, gun rights advocates say they will take the state to court for violating Second Amendment rights. Pritzker's opponent in the election, State Senator Darren Bailey, tweeting, "This behind me, I will die on my front porch before anyone takes my guns away. My message to Springfield, if you want my guns, come and get them." Dawn?
Damn.
Wouldn't it be better if a leather holster could lock?
Uh-oh. Man, it's about to get gangster in Illinois, I see.
All right, so enough of that.
Damn, you heard what that boy said, y'all? Them legislators, they say, man, come get him.
Hey, so last night I had to, not to cut you off, Jude, but last night I had the pleasure of being on. Hold on, let me stop this. I don't know why I keep going. Everybody got something to say about that, but so last night I had the pleasure of being on, RGG panel for a split little second, and I made a statement that I feel like overall, man, this has the potential to cause a civil war. And if y'all was listening to the last statement that the lady read, she read from the guy who said, if they want to take his guns, come and get them. So what do y'all think? I know the topic is what can we do to acquire lobbyists for the 2A community, but as avid gun owners and gun lovers out there, do y'all feel like this could potentially cause a civil war across the United States if laws continue to affect different states and it spill over outside of Chicago or Illinois in general? Because it's not just Chicago, but if it spill outside of Illinois, do y'all feel like this could potentially start some type of civil war? What do y'all think?
I got a little insight. So when you think about Illinois and Democratic control, you got to understand it's only Springfield and really like Cook County, which is Chicago. The rest of the state red, right? And the rest of the state, they like their gun rights, man. It ain't this, it ain't overall Illinois thing. It's pretty much those two counties. But unfortunately, man, them two counties, it's the percentage of all the people, like the population of Illinois, man. So they always win. They win the House, they win the Senate, and man, it's a monopoly, man. So they get to push legislation like this. It ain't, them other dudes and them other representatives, they, man. And so it's always a pissing match back and forth with them about stuff like that. And but I can tell you, them dudes in them red states and them other counties, they probably not even on enforce this ban. It's more likely like Cook County and like Springfield, which is the capital of Illinois. And yeah, like old boy said, that was one of them legislators probably from downstate. He said, man, you can come on my porch. Come on, go on up here and get them. So yeah, it's getting to that point, bro.
So it is crazy. It's you wouldn't mind a leg Cobra being this
for real, Ed.
Damn.
Hey, I ain't.
Dang. But in all actuality, as law-abiding citizens, if you purchasing your guns legally, who is this really to combat against, because they saying, you know, you got to register your guns by a certain amount of time. You know, these are firearms that you already had. You know what I mean? This is not like something that was illegal and you went and bought it or whatever, or it was an NFA item. We already had these items, and now they saying, hey, you know, which we all know is probably another way for them to be in your business and be up on how many guns are in the U.S. and have a census and all of this. But at what point do the American citizens get tired of all these laws coming down on you, telling you what you can have, what you can't have, what you can do, what you can't do? Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, how far does this have to go before somebody say enough? Because, you know, it's proven throughout history that if you back anybody or anything into a corner, it has the potential to attack. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to incite a civil war by no means, so I'm not even on that. I'm just saying, like, what do we do? Because the topic is, how can we acquire lobbyists? Like, does anybody have a solution on what we can do? You know, outside of in voting, I feel Camo. He said stop voting blue. But if you're only okay, so here's the problem with that. You know what I mean? This is my issue, and you know, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I'm not above reproach. I'm one of the hosts of the show, but hey, tell me if I'm wrong. If you stop voting blue and you start voting red just because they in favor of less stricter gun control and policies, what about all the other issues on the ballot that you care about that they don't give a damn about? Because there's so many things that coincide with voting. If you go vote red, but they got some other issues that you don't agree with, but the blue side do, what you do in that situation? So to me, it gotta be more than just I'm gonna vote for red or blue. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't it make sense to start with the lobbyists? Because before it can even be something that you gotta vote, as far as voting people into power, the lobbyists are the ones who really put the money together and create the laws. So it start there.
For real? You ain't never lying. So everybody in the comment know what he mean by lobbyists. I'm pretty sure everybody pretty much well versed in politics a little bit. It seemed like other than GOA, I see what bro coming at with it. Other than GOA, you know, this. Let me get this off, right? Other than those groups like that, like who else do we got who can fight? I mean, well, you know, fight for the Second Amendment, man. Like, do you put your money where your mouth is? In other words, like Mr. Camo said, he said lobbyists are representing a group of people.
You know what, Eddie? That's a touchy subject, because me and Juice was chopping it up the other day, man. Me, him, and Will, we was chopping it up the other day, and this the conclusion I came to, man, in regards of a civil war. You know, because years ago things used to be different. You know what I mean? Now it's so-called structure all throughout America, and now everybody's civilized. But at one time, when things wasn't so civilized, people went to war about what they believed in. You know what I mean? And to stop from being oppressed, because at the end of the day, the 2A, the Second Amendment is to stop, is really, it's for protection, but it's also to stop a tyrannical government from oppressing you. Because do y'all feel like if all the guns were to be taken, then hell, they can really do the stuff that they really want to do to you? It's kind of like easing something in. It's like easing your toes into the water, if you were, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's kind of like saying, okay, first we gonna try the assault weapons ban. Then, well, first back that up. First we gonna start with the brace, with the pistol brace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then we gonna go to assault weapons ban, and then from there, if they comply to that, then it's whatever. But this I do know, and I think about if they was to have a civil war, you know, it's unconstitutional for America to drop bombs on their own people. You know what I mean? So if it was to be any type of civil war in America, man, how would that even look? It's so much other stuff that could be potentially affected behind just these rights. You know what I mean? Because we in here probably won't do it or may not do it. I know, I'm saying I'm not trying to inflict harm on nobody as far as that, but at the same time, we seen people storm the Capitol. And right when I said that, the man just said that January 6th. So he said that right on time. Sean, what's good, man? So,
What's up with it?
so when we talking about people who are in America, it's not like it's uncommon that it is people who will go all out to prove their point. You know what I'm saying? 12, what up, man? Hey, Juice just dropped that link for y'all, man. If anybody got anything to say, this an open platform. Y'all come up, man. We love to have an intelligent debate. You know what I mean? And just talk to one another and put our head together and brainstorm, because RGG be saying some prolific shit, bro. He be like, everybody talk about the problem, but what's the solution? You know what I'm saying? And let's just get to it. But I'm a firm believer that before you can do anything, you got to talk about it. So as a community, man, do anybody want to come up and share their thoughts on how can we combat this situation, bro? Because Chicago could be just a test state. I mean, Illinois. I'm sorry, because Chicago not a state, but Illinois could just be a test state.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna say this before. I'm gonna step in for a minute. If you ever looked at the agenda of the blue, I don't think that truthfully they had a good agenda for. They have an agenda of demoralizing this country with big government. You know what I'm saying? I know blue, red, that neither one of them is good, I guess you want to say. But when you look at the overall picture, the blue have never, they passed surface laws to get you to bite and vote. You know, for the blue. Red have no use for us, if you want to say, but they stand for the two-way community. Although I don't have my rights, they stand for the two-way community, and they also stand with morals and values, and they have something. That small government. You ever get big government to take over, they're gonna try to take the guns. Period. It won't be no more guns. If it's up to the blue, it won't be no more guns. So that's what you really got to look at in this situation when it's overall said and done.
Yeah.
I don't think it's big government.
I mean, you kind of going in and out, bro.
They bucking the Constitution. It's every state for themselves right now. Every state doing their own thing. They bucking the Constitution. Nobody, no other state working for each other. It don't matter if it's blue or red, because one party is trying to protect you, but the other party is trying to control you. It's no win. This thing is coming to, this thing is over right now. I give it 4 to 9 years.
Dang.
New York just trying to drop some joint just now. I was just looking at. Going to buy 20 rounds, 120 days. They're trying to pass. Keep the guns. Buy 20 rounds every 120 days.
Well, you're a felon. I seen that.
Yeah, that's
but New York already had that in place. New York has been in the news. New York has set the ground of restricting gun rights for over 100 years. Even their gun rights, how their gun restrictions and gun controls. This was brought in front of the Supreme Court. Why did they impose all of these restrictions? It was the people of color. Now, when we talk about it, no matter what color the state is, well, overwhelming statistics shows and prove that blue states, blue cities, that's ran, has more gun control, more crime, and now they're implementing more restrictions.
Okay, this is where it's going blue and red, right? The blue party, right? The blue party, the Democrats, right? They infiltrated the city, right? They infiltrated the cities, right? They got all these black people down South Georgia, Mississippi. They got control of that. They even in Florida and Georgia, Atlanta, they trying to invoke gun control by city ordinance, right? Now, the red got control of the state. Now, they got all of these guys over there. They training, they got their guns, they keep their guns, but the black people living in the city. We disarm these black people, we putting their ass right back on a fucking plantation, man.
We allow that.
Because some
We
states,
vote there.
like Mississippi, don't have economic empowerment like that. If you look at pre-Civil War America, the way that shit separated, and now look at the 2A states. The shit looked the exact same way.
Well, look at New Jersey. Look at New Jersey. Let's look at New Jersey, Connecticut, New York. We could look at the whole Northeast region.
Look at the West. You forgetting about Oregon and Washington State.
Now, Oregon, we could write that off to the progressive.
Map of the United States. Look at the Confederate States. That shit look exactly.
Confederate States. Okay, so we go to Confederate States, but look at the restrictions that's being oppressed, that's been on the books. Now, this is not recently. This been on the books before our grandparents was even, our great-great-grandparents was even born. The Northeast has the strictest gun laws.
Hey, do you mind? So come on, I'm gonna let you speak, but I'm gonna let you speak. Get right back. Don't lose that train of thought. I just wanted to interject real quick because I heard y'all saying stuff about color, and Armel just said they'll try to put blacks back on the plantation. So as one of the hosts of the show, let me play devil's advocate because I'm pretty sure it's different nationalities watching or may view this and want to talk. So I want to pose a question to everybody on the panel and in the chat. At this point, because first and foremost, it's a 2A issue. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's red, blue, whatever. It's a 2A issue. How much of this do you think will affect 2A people as a whole versus it being something that's broken down into affecting one particular people of color? That's the question I want to pose to everybody and hear y'all thoughts on that because of what y'all just said.
If I can answer that for you, I think what's happening is like
Big Glock. What's up, bro?
Hold on, Lock. Before you answer, don't lose your train of thought, bro. I just want because I did interrupt Camo, so I want to let him finish his train of thought, and then after that, you got the flow, bro.
You got
it. I don't see it just. My input would be this: I don't see it just aimed towards blacks. I believe that blacks going to put themselves in the target. Democrats or the Blue Party, and the reason I say that Blue Party because I'm looking at who's taking credit right now.
Can you elaborate a little bit on why you think blacks will put themselves in as a target?
Yes, because when you look at news and you look at these politicians and see where their voting base is and what type of stories they try to bring up front to the national public, they usually use a woman, a black woman, or a male black pastor, and it sold it to us. But and so I digress. I'll digress to everybody else on the panel.
Okay, now you just said something else I want to elaborate. Then I'm gonna get Lock the flow, and that was some good points you made up. But you said the church.
That was a good point.
Do y'all on the panel and the people in the chat? I just want to ask this real quick, Jay, and then after that, you got it, bro. Do y'all think that the church is doing enough? Do y'all think the church is doing enough in the community to help on these issues? Because how many years ago that been where they were promoting ARs and pistols being carried in the church to stop the violence, where the guy had to actually defend the church from somebody who came in and was trying to assault people? So
or Texas,
right? So you went from having them advocating for guns being carried in the church and people, and even in school systems, they were you see videos on YouTube where they were promoting school officials being able to carry firearms in the school to promote school safety. Do y'all feel like the church should step up and do more? And if so, what do y'all feel like some of the things the church can do to get involved to kind of help the situation out? And after that, Locke, you got the flow.
Hey, I think the church should mind their own business. Me personally,
I think the church caused a problem.
hey, it's not one of their issues. Historically, our churches always took the turn of the cheek method approach to things historically. Yeah, we can just look at it like, you know, they need to mind their business. Church and government always should be separate, in my opinion. So.
The church keep niggas in their place. Fact. The Democrats got the black church, go to the black church, they get this preacher, they pay him some money. He tell them ladies, he fill them with the Holy Spirit. And they say, keep those guns away from me, or you got too many guns. And then the white church say, you got to keep these niggas out of your house, and they burglars and these gangbangers are going to come to your house and you need to protect yourself. And they the daggone red party. So the evangelical church supporting the red and the daggone black church is supporting the blue, and they influencing every goddamn body.
Yeah.
And,
well, maybe
and that's just
maybe we should use the pastors as lobbyists.
Who riding? What's good?
Who riding? What's good? Maybe we should use the pastors as lobbyists, man, because it seemed like a certain democratic
they good as hell at collecting a dollar.
But still, bro, maybe they could pass the message to our women. When I mean our women, black women, it's still now. I know it's a lot of women on the panel. They don't get what I'm saying twisted, but minority women, they usually support gun control, man, because they don't know what they talking about. If for some reason they feel like if they put tougher laws down on us, then all the crime go away. Yeah, you need to ban AR-15s, but they need to tell their grandsons them to put the guns down.
Killing each other.
Hey, hold on 1 second, Armel. Hold on 1 second. I want to hear you, Locke, because we do owe you that flow. So, man, you got the flow, brother. Speak your piece, man.
What's up with it, Locke?
Man, y'all doing Happy New Year to y'all.
Man, Happy New Year to you too, brother.
Happy you, bro.
Man, welcome back to the thing, man, with the triple W, man. Good to see y'all boys back in action.
Yeah, we appreciate it, bro. Yes, sir.
Hey, cause shit, you know, like I said, y'all the reason I jumped in this thing. You know, yeah. But man, the tie back into what everybody was talking about. I think that's the issue, man. Once we start dividing it up state by state and party and part, I feel like, you know, there's just too much about it. I feel like the whole issue should be two-way, no matter what state is in, and we should all act as if it was our state, because I feel like a lot of people, they can lullaby everybody to sleep and act like, oh, well, this is the issue and this is the issue, and it's gonna get to a point where they're gonna take everything. It started out as something small, something that nobody's worried about, or it's starting off in a state where they got a lot of violence and shit going on. You're like, well, you know, it's shit crazy over there, so I understand it over there. I think we should all be a little upset about, you know, shit that's going on in other states, because what happened when it happened to your state?
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, it's the unity of the shit that's gonna, you know, get us all brought together on it, instead of the division and partying. But we all gotta be willing to work together.
So you know what? Since you said everybody should be willing to work together, I want to talk about a side note real quick without going too far off topic. You know, this shit is getting crazy, man. You know, going from COVID-19 all the way to, man, fuck. Like, can y'all believe, bro? Like, we was on lockdown for like 2 to 3 fucking years. Like, we was in prison and didn't even fucking realize you was forced to wear a mask on your face, and it was so much shit that you had to comply to like, now it's another hoop you gotta jump in, another hoop. But the whole while all this shit going on, fast forward to 2023, inflation high as a motherfucker. Like, me and Will was talking, bro, and you got a fucking carton of eggs. What you say, Will? That shit up at $7.50 right now?
$5, $6.
You want some clam eggs, you spend about $7.58. You want the cheap eggs? You spend about $5.98, something like that, almost $6.
Bro, like gas, when gas hit damn near $2, people was bucking back in the day. Now that shit damn near $4. Soon to be at $5, bro. And you know,
3.5, man.
right. Exactly, bro. And I say that to say this. So with all these laws being created, y'all know what the next step is. Cause bullets, I mean ammunition is already high as hell, bro. The taxation is probably finna get super crazy right now, man. What's y'all thoughts on that, if y'all have any?
Real quick, though, Gershon. What's the name, right? You look at the red side, they did the bullshit by taking the cap on the damn eggs and shit to give the corporations that run the farm more money. So they both working against you in every fucking way. It ain't just about the bullets, the 2A, the guns. That's the smoke screen. The real shit is going on is they trying to control your ass. Most people already go to work and don't have shit left over after they feed themselves and pay their little bills.
Man, that's funny you said that. So you think
most people already fucking slaves. Motherfuckers is eating better plantation, yo.
You said some profound stuff. So do you think this 2A issue is this a smoke screen?
Smoke screen.
Like throwing the rock and hiding their hand? Like it's some other stuff going on in the back?
How is it fucking with rich people? If I got bread, you go pay your $2,000 or whatever the fuck, you get your FFL, you unfadable. Your SOT, you fucking unfadable. All the laws they drop in each state, that shit don't matter. You know what I mean? If you got the bread and the influence, none of this shit even matter to you. You feel me?
Yeah.
You just some outlaw ass nigga. The people who it affect is the people that's going to work. The worker bees. You see what I'm saying? None of this shit don't affect nobody, man.
Hey, Jay the Great, that's some real shit you just said, reloading, but hell, with the way things going now with all these regulations, they gonna put a regulation on what you can do at your house as far as reload.
Just as much as ammo.
And then it's so crazy, man, the damn resources that it take to even be able to reload. What if they just cut all that supply off? You know what I mean? Because you got to be able to get your brass, because you can't reload steel. You know what I mean? You got to be able to get your primers and powder and all this shit. And like, if we struggling to buy a goddamn carton of eggs, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. I don't know. Camo, what you think, bro? Camo done went ghost on us and shit.
I think he muted himself.
Give me a second. Can I come in?
What happened?
I think he hit it again twice.
He said, "Give him a second until we get right." Just take the flow, man. Do your thing,
man. So back to the topic again. I seen Vic Zach. I didn't put it on the screen. I noticed that he said that the churches can't do nothing in that. But hey Zach, I'm here to tell you, man. Whatever these ladies pass this on the vote, that's the way they vote. That's why you get Biden all on the TV screen and all in the churches talking about you ain't black if you don't vote for him, man.
Yo,
I'm telling you. And they always got Democrats up in there. In our churches.
The church in Georgia, powerful as fuck. They made Biden president, bro.
Which church? One of them Atlanta churches? One of the mega joints?
One of them. The churches down there, they kingmakers down there. They got all them ladies up in there, and it's like, yo, and they the same ones in the 2A. Armel, get rid of those. You don't need all those damn guns. Who you going to war? Why I gotta go to war with somebody?
I had a
RGG was good, bro.
Hey, what's up, Tony? RGG. Hey, I had a lady. All right, I was on Instagram, and it was a lady from another country, and she was talking about that shooting, what happened in Virginia, and she was like, "Yeah, my husband in the service. If it wasn't for him being in the service, I wouldn't be in this country. And my kid don't have to go to school." And I politely said, like, "Lady, you and your kid can go home. Like, just go home." You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we got the Second Amendment. I be keeping it real, bro. Go home, lady. If you don't like it here, go home. If you don't like the way we do stuff.
I lived in other countries, and I lived in a country that she was from. They use crime. That's a whole nother thing. Guns is banned, right? That's
Right.
for everybody else. But all the crooks got guns. They keep the community under control. They use the crooks as czars and shit. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at Mexico. Look at Mexico, man. It ain't. We don't even have to go across the water. Look what's going on in Mexico. Look what's going on in the city of Chicago.
Hey, Juice, I got a question, bro, and maybe you can answer, bro, because you know we be on that type of time where we be chopping it up, man. But can anybody answer this question for me? But and I might be crazy for asking this dumb ass shit, but like I've been thinking lately, like when they be making these laws and shit. Maybe I be asleep or something. I don't fucking know. Because, like, they'll be like, the people, and the people have decided. I'm like, goddamn, I've been checking my mailbox and my motherfucking P.O. box and shit, and I ain't getting no memo on this shit. And they be like, the people, and I'm like, am I included in that shit? Because this shit went over my head. And by the time I hear the shit, it's already a law that done been passed.
Yeah.
Do y'all like that be getting memos in the mail and shit, asking you what you really think? Because I'm convinced that there's some shit ain't right about that, man.
Even little door hangers. Hey, y'all, let's face it though, we don't keep it a buck. What's up, Hot Tub? I see you. Hey, listen.
What's that?
We don't vote. We don't vote. Minority men. When I'm talking about black, Hispanic, we do not vote. Our women vote, bro. Our women vote, and they vote blue, bro. Like I have plenty of conversations with my old lady all the time, y'all. And no matter what I say, she voting blue.
Let me jump in.
Hey, Tom, before you say that real quick, I gotta have a grand thumb moment, a Garen thumb moment. If you never seen Wild Williams in the comment section, and he said Machiavelli was the prince. The comment section is out of control right now. Please smash that like button and that subscribe button. You people are crazy here in this YouTube comment section. And to anybody who's watching that's not talking, just know that Juice and Gershon, we see y'all here on Wild Wednesday. And not only that, shout out to all the cuckoos.
Yeah, this man shout out to Cocos every day. You shout out to all belt buckle.
Let me jump in here because I got to set our meal straight right now.
Leave me alone, Tony.
No. You talk bad about my set. First of all,
I ain't talk bad about you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm finna set your ass straight because you're talking out your ass just then.
All right.
Goddamn. First of all,
hold on, Tom. Before you say that, what's going on? We finna have a debate, aggressive chatter moment. What's going on? Fill me in before you get on his ass, or I'm real. Let me know what's going on real quick. Can you give me the backstory?
I just want to say because he's like the black church down in Atlanta. Let me tell you something, bro, about the black church down here. They lost a lot of credibility over the past decade, man. They don't move nothing in the city of Atlanta. They don't move nothing down south like they used to. So I don't speak for nowhere else, but I can speak for Georgia. Okay, that's number one. That's number one. If they were such kingmakers as he said, then Stacey Abrams would be the governor right now.
Nah.
Yes, absolutely. And now I'm gonna address your something else. Juice, I'm gonna hit you with some statistics. I can't talk word for damn, but you know what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
We do, black men don't vote at the rate of black women, true indeed. But we do vote 10, depending on which stat you look at, 10% lower than them. So we vote. The problem is not that we vote. It's who we are voting for. Yeah. That's been the problem. Okay. And y'all know me. I'm a big advocate on not voting for them Democrats because what we've been doing for the past 60 years don't work. It ain't worked for 60 fucking years. So let's try something different. Like I said yesterday, if you don't feel like voting, if they ain't nobody representing what your values are, whatever your values be, don't vote for them.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question, Tom.
Hold on, Gershon. Before you ask it, Gershon. Before you ask it, I'm gonna rebuttal Tony. So JB Pritzker in the man down state, they just had a governor's race, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said the black women or minority women vote 10% more than us, right?
No. I said black women. I didn't say minority. I don't deal with minority.
Okay, black women.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, black women. I'm telling you, man, that race was so close. It was so close, man. And Cook County pushed them over. Cook County pushed over JB Pritzker, bro. It was almost a Republican governor here in Illinois. Like that little small percentage, man, gave that dude the boost. And immediately, 2 days in, he started hollering, man, he about to register these ARs. He about to start doing these red flag logs. Like he didn't win him. He just passed it today, a couple of hours ago.
So
he just passed it.
You know what that's telling me? That's telling me that you have a population of black people who, if you are pro-guns and you voted that way, then that's their fault.
Yeah.
I'm not saying when I say black men.
I don't know if the pro-gun people doing it.
Hold on. When I say black men, vote,
I don't think it's the pro-gun people, bro.
Well, they're not.
I don't know.
Nah.
Our women, when I say this, our women do. You're absolutely right. They do vote blue no matter who. But what
it's the women with that orange and green hair, bro, with them big ass eyelashes that's voting in Democrats.
Nah.
What I'm saying is I'm seeing the men doing something different. I can't speak for nowhere else but Georgia.
Okay, so can I interject in that real quick?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Now, when it comes to that, my opinion, this is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If a man and a man and a woman get married, they supposed to be one flesh. They supposed to be one sound mind, one sound body. Mm-hmm. How in the fuck can I go one way and you go another way? That means first and foremost, before you try to go out here and fix any motherfucking thing in the community, your household divided, player. Because, and I ain't speaking for a single woman that choose to vote and do what the fuck she want to do, but if a husband and a wife in the same household and you know your husband is an avid gun lover and your wife got other issues that she care for, at some point, when the fuck y'all gonna sit down and say, this what's important to me, this what's important to you, but at the end of the day, the shit is all about guns and butter. Because if shit go to hell right now and we need to pick up these guns and defend ourselves, or we moving as a unit, what the fuck y'all gotta say about that?
Ershon, I agree with you. I agree with you. If that
historically,
if that man ain't got his household in order,
well, it ran out
not getting with his program, then that's on him.
In the black
I don't disagree with what you're saying.
Black man,
I agree with that totally.
There's a lot of it's not the black man fault in the black community. Because that super predator mandatory minimum shit from the 80s and 90s shit, that wiped us out, bro.
That was Bill Clinton. That was Bill Clinton, another Democrat. And I gotta agree with Randall right here, man. If you didn't gave, not to cut you off, big bro, not to cut you off.
You started up
but you didn't gave 60 years to the Democrats. Why not try something different? I gotta agree with Big George. That's what I've been saying for the longest, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with the demons, with both of them demons. We know both parties are demons, but we ain't even never gave the Republicans a try.
Yeah,
you know, never.
Oh, we did 1800s, early 1900s.
Hey, this is another question I want to ask y'all real quick too, bro. I keep hearing I keep hearing black, 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 but once again, this shit is a 2A issue right now. So if y'all feel like this shit is only, and I'm just playing devil's advocate, I ain't gave my opinion on nothing, but just hear me out. Hold on, I got you. Just hear me out. Because I keep hearing black, 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 black. But if y'all feel like this shit is so much of a black issue, how do y'all feel like other ethnicities are going to handle it? Because this shit is all across the board right now. We just talk like on the surface level, this is just 2A. So when it comes to the fact of guns and rights being taken, because when since this is in effect, this finna go all across the whole state of Illinois. So how do y'all feel like other gun owners, no color involved, how do y'all feel like they're gonna handle the situation? Do y'all feel like they gonna comply? How do y'all feel like other ethnic churches and shit gonna move when it comes to these rights? What are y'all opinion on that, if y'all even have one?
It's always been about blacks, gun control, period. Always been.
I agree with him on that.
Always from day fucking one, because you didn't want your slave to get away. Now it moves from planters to corporations, bro. So as long as everybody's armed, everybody got to comply. If you unarmed, your ass got to go to work and put in that work. You know, because corporation only care about the end product, and the corporations are paying for both parties.
For me, I don't speak on other communities, and I'm just gonna say this. When I speak to y'all, I don't speak on other communities. You know why? Because my lived experience ain't theirs. Whatever they do is their business in their community. They got to reconcile that with their people. I can only speak for what's going on with me and mine. And when I talk to me and mine, I'm saying to them the same thing I've been saying. Republicans right now, I ain't telling y'all to go out and vote for Republicans. If you do, I won't judge you. If you don't feel comfortable voting for them, don't vote. But God damn it, man, when we gonna do something different, bro? Because the same party been fucking us for 60 years, and I'm gonna keep drilling that in everybody.
And Tone, you ain't wrong for saying what you're saying, because at some point, if you really up on your voting shit, your knowledge, before majority of black people went Democrat, they was Republican any fucking way. But now being a Republican have came a negative connotation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When it's really more of a pull yourself up by your bootstrap type of shit and get out here and get it. Because in my opinion, you know, and I'm not gonna pick a side on this, what I've been seeing, you know, as far as this, that, and the third, but what I do see from a lot of Democratic Party is like, and I could be wrong, but this is what I see. The motherfuckers who get up and work hard every day and bust their ass for what they want, they get penalized, while lazy motherfuckers can sit back and cheat the system and get over like a fat rat, and then all hell break loose. They ain't got goddamn it a pot to piss in or one to throw it out. So it's kind of it's a crazy situation when you sit back and look at it in terms of red and blue. But do y'all feel like it's something outside of the voting that can help? Because how far do voting go before that shit is peak? Because from what I've always been told, that shit really only matter on a local level anyway. Once you get past the local level, how much control do you really have? You know, as far as presidential elections and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Because Biden really, you know, I hate to say that as far as like to the people who gonna get offended, but the president who is in power right now, that man the one who pushing all this gun control shit. Yeah. When Trump was in power, he wasn't pushing all this shit.
And Biden been pushing it for the last 50 years. This dude been in office, in somebody's office for 50 years. He's a career politician.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this, Juice. I blame us, because just you hit the nail on the head with what you just said. This motherfucker got 50 years worth of history behind him, and most of the black community did not do no research. Joe Biden been a racist since the 1950s. On record, he was.
Yeah, we got sound bites on him. We definitely sound bites on him.
Segregation. He was against integration. He was pro-segregation. He came up under Byrd, which was a known segregationist and a white supremacist and a known Klan member. This is your president right now. Now he 80-something years old. We 50 years removed from all of this. We got historical record that showed it. He was the architect of mass incarceration of black people. And yet the whole black community wholesale got behind this son of a bitch.
The problem I have with
because it's the Barack Obama effect.
When we gonna take it? We got to take some accountability on this one, bro. If the women was the ones that voted the men, which it wasn't all the women. I'm not gonna even put this on the women, but it was just too many black people that voted for him and didn't do the research behind him.
It was them.
But God damn it, man, let me preface this right here. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. You know what I vote for? I vote for the interests of me and my people. That's all I vote for. So when my interests align with Republicans, I vote Republican. On the very few occasions that my interests align with a Democratic candidate, which is not often, I will vote for them if they're speaking to what I believe in. I believe in 2A. If ain't none of them talking about 2A, I ain't fucking with you. Or if you ain't talking about reparations, I ain't fucking with you. They're my two issues. I'm a two-issue candidate. Only two issues right there. One is backs up the other. But right now, as far as what's going on in Illinois, now Rodney Brady, if you was on the live last night, Rodney Brady did bring up a good point, and I had to do some research on what he brought up. He said we need to get a lobbyist. Okay, so I looked up how much a lobbyist costs. It costs $10,000 to $20,000 to get a lobbyist, so you got to put them on retainer for 3 months. And now it will say, oh, that price is too high. Maybe for one individual, get 1,000 of your partners together, and everybody put up $10. In the state of Illinois, now you got a lobbyist. That's $10 a month times 1,000 people. You got somebody that's going to sit in front of the state legislator and fight your battle for you. Because what moves in politics, money walks. Bullshit walk a marathon. Money move everything in politics. So if you're not willing to open up your wallet and put some money behind it, bro, that vote don't mean a goddamn thing.
All right, so check it. This is what we're going to do then. We're going to cut the bullshit right here tonight on Wild Wild Wednesday. I'm willing to put up $100 of my hard-earned money to whoever can start this committee of finding us a lobbyist that is committed to helping us in the 2A community. And if you want to join in, I ask that y'all get with me and Juice, Hot Tub Tony, because him or Rodney Brady or whoever. Can I get somebody to match my money? It don't have to be 100. It could be 5. It could be 10, $2. But tonight we gonna fuck that. Like RGG say, we gonna put our money where our mouth is. I'm willing to contribute $100, $100 of my hard-earned money to get this shit kicked off, and I'm rocking with it. So if that's what y'all say we need to do, can anybody else match what we trying to do if y'all say that's one solution? Because goddamn it, we looking for a solution to the problem to help out Illinois and all the other states soon to be affected by the things that's going on.
I'm finna send something to you and Gershon, I'm sending something to you and Juice Instagram, and there's some information on the lobbyists. You reach out to these people, y'all find the lobbyists who live in Illinois.
RGG, all these Cabo, my man Sean. It's a lot of dudes who in Illinois right now. It might not be a bad idea. I know was RGG them talking about this last night.
Yeah,
because man, I fell asleep on that one.
So
yeah, man.
Right did you put up something? Well, he said we need to create a pack first. That's what this is. What Juice just said. All the pack is saying we agree that this is our issue and we're willing to put money behind you.
Yeah, this is all our issue.
So this is our pack right now.
Well, goddamn it, you got $100 from me. Joseph Harris just said he in. Can we get anybody else that's willing to put in? And you got to put your money where your mouth is. Goddamn it, if you say this issue means something to you, we gonna stop the bullshit tonight. We ain't doing that going 2023 and beyond. If we say this what we about, we got to put our money where our mouth is, and I'm rallying the troops, and I got $100 crisp dollar bill to whoever want to get in on this and match. So what's up? I see some people say they in. So what's up?
They smell like strippers. Gershon got 100 ones, and they smell like strippers. They smell like.
Hey, well, let's just hope the lobbyists like stripper money. Then let's hope he like the aroma of strippers.
Right.
Well, let's hope that he's a part of the cuckolds.
Hey, Sean. Hey, I'm gonna throw this link, man. Come in for a minute. I know you listen.
I'll take it easy.
Okay. All right. See you later, bro. John might have some insight on this. If I know Sean, them they probably already working on it too. We gonna like bro said, man, we gonna put our money where our mouth is, man. Like we can do with it whatever you can. Us ain't got $100 just laying around like Gershon, but man, $10, $5 something, man. Something got to get done, bro. And for all our endeavors, man, we should do it like this, man. Roddy, what's up, bro?
I'm chilling, brothers. How y'all doing, man?
Man, you already know.
Chilling. Listen, with the packs, we're gonna have to be consistent with it every month.
Yes.
Okay.
And
right.
We're gonna have to actually do some volunteer work on knocking on doors and talking to people too. Because what you see is some of these people who come knocking pre-election and during the election season, they're supposedly volunteers, but these PACs are hiring them too. You see, Tony, to knock on doors, to talk to people and try to persuade a couple people. Most people don't listen to them, but they're still out there putting that work in. And it's little by little, we're gonna chip away and chip away and chip away. Because I heard this during the Georgia election season, where the Governor Kemp went to areas Stacey Abrams never visited. I may be wrong, Tony, but
no,
you're
right. He can't.
He went to rural areas and talked to rural Black folks who ain't never seen anybody from the big cities, and nobody ever put no money on nothing. He went places where Black folks were basically ignored by the Democratic Party.
Let me stop you right there. I'm gonna tell you exactly where he. You know what made Kemp successful? He came and talked to Black men.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what made him.
Yeah.
He didn't just go to these rural communities. He did go to that, but when he went and talked to Black people, he came and talked to Black men.
He actually talked to them. He ain't just thrown no parade.
Stacey Abrams did not talk to now.
Yeah, because I've heard that.
I heard that no Black men, and when she did talk to, the only Black men she really talked to was the 85 South show. And when she went on the 85 South show, when they asked why certain questions of her, she was very dismissive of Black men. So that's and she lost.
Yeah,
so what that tell you?
That's what I mean by
talk to us.
That's what I mean by he ain't throwing no parade. Well, that's what I mean by parade. You know what I'm saying? Going on podcasts and trying to be cool, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the music. That's the industry way of doing things. You really want to get people active, man. You gotta get out there and knock on these folks' door, man. You gotta get in their face.
Yeah.
You gotta go to their grocery stores, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push them carts to the cars. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go out here and get active, man. So and that's what he did. You know, he came out here and he showed his face to the people that show up and vote. That's a big thing too.
Yeah, and the thing is with these PACs, brothers gotta talk to everybody. You're gonna have to cross certain lines and talk to other groups too. I'm gonna be real with you. And there's also groups within the Black community, because we can't front. The Black community is fragmented when it comes to who's putting money where and who's doing this. We gotta find a common ground and some type of unity, and we gotta find the right lobbyists talk, because you're gonna have brothers from up north.
So, let me interject for a second. Let me ask you a question. So, what do y'all have to say to somebody like the brother Wild Williams, who thinks that this is not a good idea to go like? Because there's gonna be other people who say that's bullshit. Y'all wasting y'all time. What would y'all like? Can y'all elaborate on what would be the importance of trying to get a movement like that started to educate the people?
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute, guys.
Because I just popped in, so catch me up.
Hey.
Catch me up, because I just popped in.
Okay, so what's going on, basically?
Hey, hold on, y'all. First of all, what's up, ATL, man? Happy New Year to you, my brother. And man, it's good seeing you on the show, man.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted to say, guys. I just wanted to introduce my homie ATL.
Hey, big homie, reached out. You know I'm moving. I'm on, just like, hey, that's what I'm here for, man. So that's what I'm saying. Catch me up. What's going on? Talk to me.
My thing is real quick. We've never tried this as Black gun owners.
Exactly.
So let's not say it's not going to work. It's I believe in the snowball effect. It starts somewhere, and it picks up steam, and it just keeps growing. And before you know, let's be real. How many Black youth gun tubers were out there 10 years ago?
About 3 years ago.
2.
Yeah. And look where we at now. Every day I turn on YouTube, I see somebody new. It starts somewhere. And if you could keep grabbing all those other people, boom, 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 and grabbing everybody, and put that message out there, before you know it, that voice is there. You could slowly change minds, man.
Let me jump in here, because I see something in the chat. Jeffrey Light.
But before you say that, we do got to catch Prin on what's going on.
Oh,
So
yeah,
Prin, what's going on is we're talking about how can we come together as a 2A community to create a lobbyist group for the issues that's affecting us as far as with the assault weapons bans and different things like that. How do we get somebody who's going to back us up and fight for us so that we can be protected from these laws that's being pushed on us?
So just real quick before y'all transition to that, what I'm gonna do is
Hold on, Prin, before you say that, why we? I got to disagree on you on that, brother. You a damn lie when you say we ain't got no money. We got all the goddamn money. You a lie on that, bro. I gotta disagree. I gotta disagree on it.
Hey, so real quick, what a lot of people don't know is I got corporate management background, and what corporate management does is, and if I can do this for $1 billion companies, I can do this for my people. What corporate management does is they allow each department to be their own business. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So if we got a chapter in Texas need to run as its own business. If we got a chapter in Georgia need to run as its own business. And they stop trying to run the company collective. That way, if a chapter failed, the whole company didn't fail. That chapter failed, and the company rallied together to pick that company up. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the Catholic Church did that.
Yeah. So if we want to do that, we definitely got to compartmentalize and agree to no matter what, we're a family. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. So let me jump in here real quick, man, because
take it.
Jeffrey Light. I'm gonna address Jeffrey Light, and then I'm gonna come back to Wild Wild West.
Okay.
All right, Jeffrey Light. RGG had the president of NAGA on his channel, and I asked that specific question: is NAGA willing to fund lobbyists to go into these states where our gun ownership is in question and actually fight for it? He was asked directly by me. It's still up on RGG channel, and he said no. They had no plans on it. So we can't. I'm not gonna harp on why they do it. That's their business. We can't harp on that, man. So if we don't do this, it can be done right here. And if they want to get a part of it, cool. If not, hey man, we'll see you when we get this thing popping. So now to go back to Wild Wild William and Armel, I don't believe in no defeatist attitude talking about it's too late and we can't do this because we ain't got no money. Y'all keep saying shit like that.
Black people got the 13th largest economy in the world. If you separate Black America's money
is not the problem.
12th to 13th largest economy in the world, larger than places like Germany, France, Italy, countries that other people look to as if they got it. They don't.
What our only problem is what we prioritize. Now, we as Black gun owners, we got money because all of us piss away $100 like it ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, I don't want to be one-sided on this show, man. I like to give everybody a fair fade. So shit, Juice, drop that link, bro. And I ain't saying you got to leave out. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying I want to bring somebody else in here who oppose what y'all saying. That way, instead of speaking from the chat, they can have a fair chance to defend themselves, and y'all can have friendly debate, because we got people watching. It's a lot of people who just here to listen and be educated and see what we talking about. So on this platform, we would just want to be fair across the board, you know what I'm saying, and bring somebody in. It don't have to be Wild Wild Williams in particular, just anybody, or it can be him. Anybody who feel like they oppose what they saying. If you feel like you can articulate yourself in a manner to where you can get your point across and be respected for what you're saying, shit, bring it in here, because that's what we doing. We laying it on the floor. The topic is, what can we do to acquire personal lobbyists for the 2A community? And if y'all feel like the lobbyist situation is bullshit and you got a better solution, come in here and speak your piece. You know what I mean?
It's not. And I'm speaking from watching like my leadership in corporate do it, and I'm also speaking from being friends with circuit court judges and being friends with senators and things like that in the state of Georgia. and I'm watching them. I'm watching the way that they move, and I'm watching the fundraisers and the parties and the birthday parties and the hey man, we're doing a give back, man. All they doing is showing up and collecting money, and the people with the biggest check, they lobby in their best interest. I'm watching this, so it's there. You get what I'm saying? Like it's there. It's all about getting organized, putting a sound structure in place, and executing. That's it. It's that simple.
Black folks in this nation were there one time. Then the late 70s, 80s.
Let me say this real quick, Square. Not to cut you off. Let me say this real quick. Not to cut you off, but I apologize so much. But I was just thinking about something. So while Williams said something a minute ago, he was like, "We'll be better off sending that money to Black Rambo." I ain't got no problem with supporting. Listen. Hold on. Let me say this. I don't have no problem supporting Black Rambo or any other 2A person that's got a unique product that they have on the market. But my question is, on the ground level of this shit, what's gonna happen when the laws that's being affected affect somebody like Black Rambo or anybody who makes products to service the 2A community, and they can no longer sell you that money, and then you done dumped all this money into this business to help it grow, but now you got a law saying that shit is illegal to have. So right now, I want to focus on a solution to what's going on with the situation in Illinois. Can we do that tonight here on Wild Wild Wednesday and have some real shit? You know what I'm saying? Because I got to remind you ugly motherfuckers out there. Because you some ugly motherfuckers out there. I just can't see your face. And I might be an ugly motherfucker. But at least I'm willing to put my ugly ass face on the camera. But some of you ugly motherfuckers just sit back, don't say nothing. You complain. But goddamn it, this is a place where you come to let your hair down, have fun. It's the middle of the week, goddamn it. We done been through a long week of work, and we got goddamn it about 3 more days for some of us to go. Let's get this shit cracking tonight on Wild Wild Wednesday. Now, the floor is open.
Hold on. Oh, Gershon, so let me say this. Let me say this. Look,
having a whole view on this, and he got so much.
Somebody echoing.
Chat.
Yeah,
Come on the panel and give us if you say lobbying don't work, anybody, I don't want to just single him out, but if everybody's saying that, well, come on the chat and give us your idea.
Tony, I can back that up real quick. Print, I'm going to pivot off to you real quick.
Hey, go ahead.
Real quick. Big Easy. Most of those 2A attorneys are lobbyists. Here's an example here in Florida.
That's what I'm glad. Okay. Yeah.
Right here in Florida, because I live in Florida right now. You have men and women who are attorneys. They sit on city commissions, they sit on school boards. They passed the law here in the state of Florida where you can't be on a school board or on a commission seat no more and be a lobbyist anymore. So it's either you choose to be a lobbyist as an attorney or you give up that position. Most of them gave up that position at the county or the city level because that lobbyist job pays a whole lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, let me tell you, and that's all I wanted to offer. I just wanted to offer my experience and insight. Y'all got to understand that the United States of America and its corporate laws, corporate laws and its corporate structure is a business. This is a business. So you organize like a business. If we're going to do this collectively, we're going to have to file our business with get an article or organization and get filed. We're going to seek legal representation, like he mentioned, an attorney, and we got to make sure we got the right man on the team. And that's what it's all about. And we move like a business because that's exactly what this is. This is all business. Now, does it affect our personal rights? Yes. But this is a business and we have to handle it in that manner because that's the game that is being played.
He's absolutely right. Because
ATL.
What's up?
Hey, bro, why we just hearing about this now, man? When I see you, I'm going to put you in the headlock, bro, because I didn't know none of this stuff you saying right now. Like, man, we supposed to have been had this emotion, man.
Hey, yeah, man, you right. But I'm here.
I'm glad for this conversation.
Hey, man, the big homie reached out to me, man, and said, hey, I need you here. I'm here. And this is what, and I showed up. Because that's what we got to do every single time our brother reach out to us.
Yeah.
That's what we have to do. We have to do that because that's what they do. No matter what, broke arm, no legs, with a cane, wheelchair.
They stay
They
on
getting their
like
nephew. They getting their nephew to roll them into the room and everything. They show up.
they stay on code, like people say. Like we like to say stay on code, but they actually stay on code.
Yep.
Now,
And you
going
got
back.
to.
Okay, so and I hear people all lobbying won't work. Okay, so Juice, you up there in Illinois, right? Y'all got
I'm
you
in
got
Indiana,
anybody
but
that
yeah,
wanna
right
have
next
candidates?
door.
If y'all got any
Now,
candidates that we can put money behind, because understand on the individual
it's
level
only
there's caps to the amount of money that you can contribute to a candidate.
Facts.
But a business
Okay.
can contribute.
There you
A
go.
business,
Now you
like you
talking
said,
big.
like
That's it.
a business can contribute way more than individuals can. Now, collectively, you can like Fred just said, collectively, y'all, if y'all want to take the money up, cool. We put the money up, but you're gonna have to incorporate and make yourself a business.
Absolutely.
To be able to.
Well, you talking to a man who got several businesses right here.
Well,
but we'll talk about that off air because that ain't for everybody. But I got legal business that we can, we can discuss up and put it on the floor. But right now, to add to
business, boss.
But to piggyback off what you're saying, I just want to know. Fair question to the chat, man. Can y- if y'all feel like Tone and Rodney is leading y'all and Prin is leading y'all in a misguided direction, I'll ask a better question. How far does this have to go before you are willing to try to do something? And that's to everybody. Right. To the ones who feel like this not gonna work, like, do we gotta go past this assault weapons ban? If they start knocking on your door, because they saying right now it's too late to do the lobbyist stuff. Shit, I feel like it's gonna be too late when they start coming to your door to confiscate your gun, or you riding down the street because you said, you know what, shit, I don't need no lobbyists, I don't need nothing, I'm just not gonna comply, and then you get stopped by the police and you end up with a damn felony, and now you crying to the community like this is a shame how you being done, and you know how we gonna do. We gonna say it's because I'm black, but motherfuckers tried to give you a way out to come up with solutions. Right now, because at the end of the day, like I've been saying since the beginning of the show, this is a 2A community. You know what I mean? This is a 2A community, so it's people in here that's watching right now that ain't nowhere near black, and they might not even be saying nothing, but they just sitting back thinking to themselves. So I just want to know what are other solutions? You know what I mean?
I would say
this. I mean, get some. If you don't want to get a super PAC, get an attorney to, once they make it a law, do like the NRA and all the other ones do, sue.
Yeah, sue. And hold up the law. Y'all got to understand, they just passed a 5,000-page multi-trillion-dollar bill recently. 5,000 pages. You know what they did?
Hey, Purple 101, welcome to the panel, brother.
Hey, you know what they did? You know what they did? And I know this because I know Cole. You know what they did? They had 5 agendas. They fed those agendas into artificial intelligence, and they had their AI write a $5,000 page and bury it because they know ain't nobody finna read no $5,000 page.
They didn't give them long enough to read it. They
you can't.
And then you're right. And then they only had a minute to vote on it.
Yeah.
Hey, so right now, not to cut y'all brothers off, I want to open the floor up to Purple 101 because he joined the panel. So welcome to the show, brother. Do you got anything you might want to add to the conversation, or any ideas you want to contribute?
Yeah, I see the lobbying
what up,
thing.
Bro?
I honestly, hey, what's up, brother? That's my boy Hot Tub, man. The lobbying thing's good. You know what I mean? I'm not here to say it can't work or something like that, but you ask, hey, bring up a solution to it. So, hey, that's what I'm here to do, right? I bring up California. You don't think there's already lobbyists already trying to do what you're wanting to do? I mean, it's been happening in California for over 20 years, right? There's people you guys are just getting a taste of it. You just finally, it's at your front door now. So now it means something to you. You were laughing at me and all the other people in California a few years ago, but you didn't do anything to stop it in your neck of the woods, right? And now it's in your neck of the woods, and I'm here to tell you it's kind of too late for the lobbying thing, right? And that's just another way Look at the NRA. The NRA that's just a money making machine. That's just another political tool that's out there to steal your money. If you really want to look for something to stop it, you're talking about lobbying, getting money to help buy a politician is really what a lobbyist is, right? You're buying their vote. You're buying their weight. Bypass that. Cut the middleman out. Why don't you get up and get off your ass and go run for your local city council? Why don't you get up and get off your ass, go run for mayor? Why don't you get up and get off your ass, go run for a state legislature? That's how you're going to stop it. You're not going to stop it by giving somebody else money to fight your battle for you. You want to win? You got to. You. Everybody's talking about I want to do something. I'm telling you, you don't want to go to civil war. We don't want that. And if that was a thing to get to that point at some point, hopefully to God it doesn't. Right? We don't want to be shooting each other. Then you have a chance to do that right now by getting up and being part of the solution, not part of the problem. If you don't like what your politician's doing, fuck them. Go replace them. Right?
He's right. Why do we keep voting these people in?
But we keep voting these people in over and over and over and over again, expecting the definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over and over again.
The crazy part is a lot of them run unopposed. That's the crazy part. Is a lot of them run unopposed.
This is my thing.
I would rather give my money to Hot Tub Tony to run for a political office to get rid of some asshole than to give it to some lobbyist. It's just going to steal your money. That's all they're going to do.
No, but hear me out. We've never had Prepper 101. I feel you, and it's happened a lot, but there's never been a movement like this in the Black firearms community. And I just think them seeing this.
We've had this.
No, we had it during the Deacons of Defense era and back in the days. But this would shake some of the foundation of some of the Black leaders who are basically.
Hey, shout out to Billy and Crazy Mechanic
in this country. It would send a different message.
It's different now. It's different now because it's getting televised now.
It's going to send a different message.
It's on a world level now. It's different.
Since the 60s. Now, one said, I agree with totally. And I've said this last year. I've said this months and months and months. I've said the same thing. You want to get a seat? If you're in a small town like me, I'm in a small town outside Atlanta. You know how much it costs to be the mayor? Probably about $30,000. You know how much it costs to sit on your city council seat? $10,000. You know how I know this? Because I've done the research on it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't run.
Okay, now hold on. Stop right there. So since Prepper 101 said that, we should probably take interest in these positions in these seats, and Tony saying he's giving the statistics and the facts on what it costs to hold one of these seats, do y'all think that would be a better option to put money into somebody that you think is suitable to sit in these seats?
Yeah, because now you don't have to buy a politician because you are the politician.
You got to fight if you're not the person.
No, but I'm asking, do you think it would? What I'm asking is, do you think it would be more suitable for the 2A community to find somebody that they feel like they can be vested in and contribute to rallying to put that person in a seat?
Absolutely, because now you do not have to purchase a politician because we are the politician.
You still gonna have to purchase.
What I'm saying is instead of running around looking for somebody who may support our agenda, support somebody that, like Prepper said, support somebody that does have our agenda, like Hot Tub. Hey, let's put some money behind Hot Tub. Let them run locally, and then let them run statewide, and then put them in a Senate seat. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get what you're saying versus trying to find somebody and just praying that they support our agenda. Because a lot of times, a lot of these lobbyists take this money and they disappear.
That's my point. You're just giving your money to somebody else that's maybe going to be 20% of the work for you.
I'm gonna say something real quick. I don't want to spend too much time up here with y'all ugly motherfuckers, but do me this here. Look, I'm thinking. I'm not sure, and I don't think anybody's brought this up yet. But a lot of times we put these kind of after the fact things on politicians' necks. There's a lot of innovators that don't deal with politicians. They just deal with invention, an invention to create ways to get around it, to get through around those loopholes.
There
And
you go.
find those certain inventors, those certain products, we need to back those products. You know what I'm saying?
we go,
We need to
I'm
get
sorry, bro.
behind them as much as we can. So whatever the politicians throw at us, we'll be a step ahead of it. Okay, y'all want to ban say if it was automatic, now we got, you know, FTRs. Get behind them. You get behind the bump stock things and whatever's next that comes out. I seen a pistol grip, a grip for the AR, and the grip moves, acts as a bump stock. So anything, there's always an innovator that's coming out with some new products and shit. When you see that, spread the word, get behind it, ways around it until the politicians come to grips with what the fuck they got going on.
I mean, let me
there's
say
more.
It's not a one size fits all solution. Everybody brought something good to the table. When Rodney Breeder brought up the lobbyists, I could get behind that. What the first thing I did, went on the internet. Let me see how much that's gonna cost me. Okay, what are the obstacles with that? If you believe that's the route to go to, put your money behind it. If you believe that somebody can run for office, either you run or find somebody that you can run, put some money behind it. It's not a one size fits all thing. You can do things. It's just gonna require you to put money behind you.
And you know what? I'm telling you, it's not all about.
Hey, not to cut y'all off. I think Prepper was finna say something. I want to let him finish his thought.
I was just going to say that just like Tony said, it's not a lobbyist or your politician, because I put those comments in here too, because I've been following what's been going on for the past 20 years. I'm a 2A guy, you know what I mean? I love my country, and I don't want to see us divided, but it's not about lobbyists, and it's not all about politicians. Why the Republicans and Democrats were fighting each other for political seats in local, state, and federal governments. The Democrats were working, didn't matter if they won the big ones or how long they won them. They did the one major thing that they needed to do to have complete control like they have now, because they own probably 80% of the court seats, the judicial seats in this nation. And it don't matter if Biden's the president or Trump's the president. They have their control to do what they want to do in the judicial system. They own the judges, and so at the end of the day, they're the ones that are making the decision. I see rulings get overruled on 2A, like AR-15 magazines, whatever. They say, yeah, a federal judge comes in and says, "No, Prepper 101 has a right to a 30-round magazine," and then they put it on a stay, and they say, "Well, we're gonna keep fighting this," and so it reverts back to the ban still in place. They're just slow playing us until they're teaching our kids to hate guns, to turn you in, because that's how they're going to get rid of your guns. You guys, they're not coming to your house. They're not going to come knock at your door. Here's how they're going to do it. They're going to train your kids to hate you. Your kids are going to report you because you own a gun. That's how they're going to get you.
That's what
you're going to get in an argument with your girl one day. You know, I'm sorry, ladies, you're going to get in an argument. She's going to call the cops and say, "You know what, Billy, Bob, Joe, whatever, he's been beating me. I don't like this guy, and he's got guns." And they're going to come get your guns that way. So that's not going to be a.
Hey, not to cut you out, but speaking that you said that, it's story time with Gershon. All right, so check it. So look, so hold on, just let me say this real quick. True story. So I was dating this chick.
Let me say this, Gershon. I don't want to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But we got one of the most powerful things in the world right now. We got influence. You get what I'm saying? Some of these influencers have millions of followers, 500,000 followers. We have influence. So you can use that influence like Arnold Schwarzenegger did as a celebrity, and he got into government. A lot of these people use their influence. We have it. We got followers. We got 500,000. Some of us got 500,000 followers.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me complete my thought, because I got to get this out. He's saying some real shit, because real talk. I had a situation, man, some years ago when I was dating this chick, and now that he say that, this shit made me think about something, because I was dating the chick, and like we was on the verge of breaking up, and she had hit me up early in the day, and I was at the barbershop, and she was on some shit like take some stupid ass test to see if we compatible. And I was like, I ain't taking no fucking test. That shit's stupid. So she was like, you know, she manipulated my simple ass. And she was like, oh, I understand. You not man enough to take the test. And I fell for the shit. So I took it. So I get home. She like, yeah, this is your results and these is mine. I took the test and we ain't compatible. So make a long story short, we living together though. But you know, shit is majority in her name. So bottom line is we ended up getting into it real bad, but I never put my hands on her nothing. This motherfucker called the police, and just like Prepper said, that's the first thing. Now guns been all up through the house. She ain't never had a problem with it, but as soon as we got into it, that's the first shit she said on the phone. He's got a gun. He's got guns in here, and I'm in fear of my life. So that's some real shit. That really can happen to you, like real talk, man. Like that's facts, bro.
Right.
That's
Absolutely.
facts.
Yo, Gershon.
Hey, not to cut you off, but every time Gershon cut you off, he say not to cut you off.
Shout out to the ugly motherfuckers.
Ugly motherfuckers.
Did you see what Cobb put up? Cobb actually Cobb is in Illinois, and he said Gun got a candidate.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Cobb, come on. I know.
He said he was Creative Scott with gun cap.
Tell us about it.
Somebody gotta get out there and run. I can't.
He
do
at
it,
work. I tracked him on. He at work. I tried to get him on.
Donate to him is what I was.
How do we donate?
You heard what?
And we don't get that out.
You heard Hot Tub?
What's that?
I say I can't get out there and run. I know too much. I done seen too much.
Hey man, I got a background, but I will put my money behind it.
I will absolutely show up. I will support. I'll be on the front line. I will not wait though. I will show.
Hey, so let me ask y'all this. So is the bill? I know we played the video earlier. So is the bill? It's been signed already? I mean, what they passed, has it been signed already, or y'all still in limbo?
Yeah. Today, I think.
Nah, he signed it today.
Yeah.
You signed it today, and they're giving him a year. Yeah. Talking about your boy JB Pritzker, the Pillsbury domain.
So, you know, like I said on RGG show last night, I think that shit crazy because they just, you know, people calling it the purge, but, you know, they had just implemented that act or law or whatever you want to call it, to where you got to wait a certain amount of hours before they can actually go after a person who commit a certain type of crime. So like they hitting y'all with a double whammy, man. They unarming y'all, and then they turning around and allowing criminals to just come in and do whatever they want to do to law-abiding citizens, and then okay, go run and we'll fetch you later. I just think that shit is asinine, to be honest with you.
What they doing?
Hey, guess what, y'all? Y'all think they gonna stop in Illinois? Let me get this off. Let me say this, y'all. Y'all think this only gonna be an Illinois thing? They gonna do it in New York. They gonna do it in Los Angeles. They gonna do it in all the major cities where we be at, y'all. It's man.
And let me spin off of that. Like I mentioned earlier, this corporation allows each other business to be a business. This corporation that I work for, they let the Georgias be a business. They let this be a business. They let this state be a business. That way, if one fail, they can go and support each other. So that is the only way that we're going to be able to beat this game, is to play this game. It's not going to stop in Illinois.
And one thing that Illinois doesn't realize that they've done is they've forced people to make decisions. And the average, I'd say at least 1 out of 4 people are going to panic sell. And they're going to panic sell just to get rid of it for $500 to some, you know, I don't want to call it an illegal sale, but they're not going to do the research like you would, you know, normally. So they're going to put the guns into the hands of anybody with $500.
Well, let me say this. Let me stop you right there, Billy. I just want to say to all the gun cap members in Illinois, if you willing to sell your guns, because y'all got some spectacular firearms. So if you want to sell
let's start the donation.
Hey, tell Jay Customer to just paint some of the ones I got. I just need him to paint some of them.
Hey, so do y'all? So I gotta ask this. So do y'all foresee a lot of people moving out of Illinois behind it? Because that's one option. If you don't want to do the lobbies, you don't want to run for a seat, you can move. You can sell your house and move, you know.
Hey, bro, it's gonna be the same thing. Like them dudes, leaving.
That's how we ended up with 50
Let me say this, y'all.
That's how we ended up with 50 people left.
let y'all know how them dudes move out of California, then they take their politics to Texas. Like, look what's happening in Austin, Texas right now. Hey, y'all stay y'all ass over in Illinois.
Hey, listen. That's why we got 50 states now. We started off with a few. Everybody packed and they moved. And every time they moved, they created their own states. They created their own ways. And they created their own laws. So that's how we ended up with so many states. So people packed and moved. So ain't no need of state hopping. Stay your ground.
Let me say this also. Since we got RGG in here. RGG. Since you hold on before you leave. Since you can't have your guns no more, can I have your Galil? I'll pay you for it. I just want
real deal.
Hey, what all did they ban though, bro? Like, what all they banned?
So look. This the rundown on it. AR-15s. They want you to register them. They want you to register AR-15s within a year. They giving you a 10 round magazine capacity inside a rifle, and then for handguns 15 rounds. But they want you to register your AR-15s or semi-automatic guns like that, like AK-47s, AR-15s, stuff like that.
And handguns are not considered pistols. So
a mag capacity in Illinois, a magazine capacity in Illinois,
10 rounds. Wow.
10 rounds?
While the Latin Cobras got 250 round drums of fully automatic.
Oh my god!
But you know this shit. But watch this though. I just thought about something. So you know, this shit is so crazy because it still had a potential to backfire, right? Because men, you know the saying, men do what they want, boys do what they can. You know, a lock on the door never kept an honest man out. Because it's not made for an honest man. You know what I'm saying? It's made for a thief. So criminals going to continue to do what they do. What is the state of Illinois going to do when you have law-abiding citizens who you are making convicted felons and you shipping them to prison, and then you got actual criminals who got to go to prison? What are you going to do? Build more prisons? How are you going to hold all these people? You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to turn it into Mexico.
Welcome to corporate America.
They're not going to
trying to turn it into Mexico, bro. It's about to be Baghdad around this.
You think they worried? Did you think they worried about running out of prison space?
There's empty prisons in this country.
Yep. They can't wait to knock down a neighborhood and put a prison there.
They is not worried about running out of prison space. That's the last thing they worry about running out of.
Hold on, let me explain something to y'all. Do y'all realize that the prison population in America right now is at its lowest point that it's been in the last 40 years?
There are tons of empty prisons.
So it's not lost on me that you creating this artificial criminal class by political means to fill up them prisons that the states
are bigger than that. It's way bigger than that.
Full. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, it's way bigger than prisons. It's way bigger than prisons.
No, and the prisons have a lot to do with it because a lot of the states went into deals with these private prisons that they would keep the prisons at capacity. And right now, state after state after state has been breaking that because as the crack era wound down, as drug distribution amongst our people, and I'm gonna say this for black people, has gone down. We're at our lowest crime rate in the black community since the 1960s.
But let the media say otherwise.
Anything that I'm saying, I can back it up with the FBI's own crime stats right now.
The numbers are there, Tony, but the media says otherwise, man. The
media can say what they want.
They paint a BS picture.
But they always gonna believe the media, Tony. Like, you know, it's people who watch the news, they watch it religiously and believe everything them folks say, even though it's scripted. They actors. Like they cling on every word they say.
But they sitting here telling us that the purge is going on right now, but the FBI crime stats from last year don't even support the narrative that's being put out there. Crime it's a spike, yes. Since 2020, there is a spike, but we're talking about a 10% spike across the board.
So let me throw this.
That's it. So it's not a crime wave. So why you got to ask yourself, why are you pushing this narrative like everybody, the world is falling apart and everybody needs to just get behind us? Bro, they have to fill those prisons. And I'm not saying this is the only reason, but I'm saying this is one of the contributing factors. They have to fill those prisons up. And if ain't nobody really committing the crimes, then you got to make people be criminals.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. So this all started Yeah, this all started from that incident that happened in on the 4th of July. I forgot the Highland Park, Illinois. Man, you know that boy Daddy was the mayor of Highland Park.
Yep,
I'm gonna go out on a whim and say that it was set up to do that, man. I ain't heard like, man, it's hard to say this, man, but I'm thinking stage, man. There's like a whole lot of this other stuff that they put into the media, man.
They use these mass shooters. They use these mass shooters to push the narrative.
I mean, but who put them? All these police officers, Tony. We talk about a parade, a 4th of July parade. Nobody ain't see this weirdo walking around with an AR-15, or he camped out on the roof all night. Come on, bro, stop the cap.
Witnesses, they say they saw him. They saw him with the gun,
and then he changed it to a dress and all kind of weirdo stuff. Like, come on, bro. Like, man, bro, I wasn't born last night, man. They putting these people in place to do this, to pass their laws, yeah.
Well, see, I can't say one way or the other on that. It could be, could not be. I don't get into those.
Man, we know it is, y'all.
But hey, real deal. Yeah. Go ahead.
So
real deal. What up, big dog?
How's everybody doing tonight?
All right, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Good. So how do you get people to give up their freedoms? They're not going to do it willingly unless you take away their guns and you cause so much chaos out here in the streets that people are begging the government to keep them safe. And then once you do that,
there we go.
They got you.
Again, it's bigger than prison. It's bigger than filling up these prisons.
It's to lead the bad guys on the streets to cause the chaos, to make everybody say we're scared. Government, please do something to help us. And they'll come in and help, but you ain't gonna like what they're gonna give you.
Oh man!
Look at 9/11. Look at all the rights and freedoms we all gave up freely.
Homeland Security Act.
9/11, man. We gave up our cell phones, everything, man.
Man, the Homeland Security Act and the Patriot Act. Oh my God!
Yeah. Listen, Patriot Act. They tried to push that for a good 15 years before they were able to push it. The country didn't need the Patriot Act after 9/11.
Man, the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act literally cuts off your constitutional rights.
Yeah. They've been trying for a good 15 years before that.
People said, give it to us, keep us safe.
Wow, exactly what Real Deal just said. That's wild.
Cuckold style.
But
Real Deal. Let me say this. Hey, Real Deal, you stay over in Indiana, right?
Yeah, I'm in Hoosierville.
I'm in Indiana too. And let's set the record, man. We don't deal with carjackings or none of that crazy stuff like that, bro, because everybody, got protection, man. Like, come on, man. Like, like Indian, everybody.
Hey, man, you can get
they'll step on that story. They don't want people to know that. They don't want people knowing that if people are armed, crime is low. They don't want to promote that because that doesn't.
And that's what's going on here in Atlanta. Like a lot of the gunshot victims now are attempted criminals now. It's not the victims no more.
Right.
But let me
need to do something about them junkies in Atlanta, man, at the gas stations, man. Last time I was out there, man, boy, damn near opened my door for me.
Hold on 1 second. Real Deal. Hold on. Real Deal wanted to ask a question. Let him get his thought out.
Tony, I ain't lying.
That'll be his last though.
They need to ban
What part of Hoosierville are you in?
What you say?
Well, I'm over at I'm right in Northwest Indiana.
Okay,
I'm right over the border. I work in Illinois every day though. Lake County.
Yeah,
right on the border.
Station and all that.
Okay. So let me ask you your opinion on this. If you have a state like Indiana where people don't do certain crimes because they're all, they say, we all strapped. Don't nobody run up on nobody. How do y'all know?
It's a polite community. I tell you that. It's a real polite.
Let's call it this and see if this makes sense, because y'all know I had this argument a whole lot, and I'm not against anybody's opinion, but if you understand what it means to open carry, this is where it boils down to. When people can see that you open carry, the communities get a little nicer.
So, yeah, that's how it is in Tennessee. Like, if anybody
There's
ever
an
been in Tennessee
understanding.
lately,
There's an understanding.
Now I'm gonna
That's
throw
why
something
I
out
was
there
so
for y'all.
happy when they passed constitutional carry in Indiana. I was celebrating for
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah. Even though, yeah, you know, and I'm pretty sure you had a lifetime membership, man. Yeah, I had a lifetime membership before the constitutional carry here. But it's a beautiful thing. It's nice to know that you gonna be protected. Like, you know, I still get carry insurance, but man, bro, it's certain stuff I don't worry about.
That's my rule one. That's my rule one with my kids. When I teach them with training, with guns and training and stuff, my rule one with my son is be nice. If you're armed,
you got to
just be nice, bro.
Be fucking polite.
Yeah, I'm over here in Texas, bro. You ain't gonna really catch Gershon in no state that don't fuck with guns. Just being real, I need mine. I'm sorry, shit.
I'm from that good old boy Georgia.
We also
going
have
on in Texas right now, Gershon.
Say it again, real deal.
Is y'all got
we also have stand your ground, meaning
oh yeah, without a doubt.
Stand your ground and you take them out.
And tell them what else. Tell them what else. Look, if you feel like in Indiana, if you feel like an officer doing, you can get down on the officer too.
Oh yeah,
you feel like
they got it. You can defend yourself with an officer now.
Yeah.
And if I'm walking,
Hey, hold on, y'all. I don't mean to cut y'all off, but let Tone ask. He was finna say something. What you was finna ask me, bro?
Now, in Texas, y'all got constitutional carry, and this is something I was reading. I just want to make you and everybody that's in Texas aware of this. So you don't have to get your CCWs. That's true. But what they've been doing in Texas is that they've been pulling they've been pulling people. We know which people I'm talking about. Over. And yes, you can have a gun, but the minute you tuck it, it's concealed. The law say you can open carry. The law don't say you can conceal without a CCW. So they've been jamming people up in the state of Texas, and it's not a big charge; it's a misdemeanor charge, if I ain't mistaken. That I was reading, but that's how they get you. They say, okay,
I'm in Dallas, Jay. But listen, this is the thing though. I'm a licensed firearm instructor out here in Dallas, man. And even though Texas got that constitutional carry, man, I don't agree with that constitutional carry shit. And from my standpoint, the reason why I don't agree with it is because I feel like it's a trap, man. And the reason being is because, okay, you can constitutional carry. I don't want, as a firearm owner, I don't want to walk around with my gun being displayed. Only time you gonna catch me with an open carry is on the range when I'm practicing my draw, I'm running drills or some shit like that. Other than that, when I go into a place, I don't even want you to feel no type of way or feel threatened that I have a firearm. And if it's somebody intending to do some weird shit, I don't even want you to get the ups on me. What people gotta understand is, just because you can open carry, it's still places like Walmart and other places like that have signs on their stores that say, unless you are concealed carry, you can't come inside a Walmart with that firearm. And then
that's why I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's why Governor Kemp was very adamant about being able to open carry and conceal carry. In the state of Georgia, our constitutional carry laws is you can either open carry or you can conceal carry in the state of Georgia. It don't matter.
But do that cover you? But do that cover you on a schoolyard though? Like if you going, because like here, unless they changed it, like when you go to pick up your kids. Unless, like, at one point, I don't know if I need to research that, but I don't know if it changed. But at one point, unless you was concealed carry, you couldn't come on that premises with a firearm. You know what I'm saying?
My firearm is always on my body concealed. I don't care if I'm in a hospital, the bank, the church. I don't care where I go. My firearm is always on my body.
Well, I'm just telling you, bro.
What a roadblock.
If the business don't support you, don't support it. Like, say you go into a business that say we don't want you to have a firearm in here. It's not a felony.
It's not a charge at all. Only thing they can do is trespass. You say you don't come back.
This is Georgia now. Georgia's
It's
they're
a
gonna hit you with a trespass charge.
That's
That's the
it. They're
only
gonna just
charge
say
they
get
can
off the
hit you with.
property. That's it. They're
They're
not
gonna
gonna
tell you to
charge you
leave the
with
property
anything.
and hit you with a trespass charge.
That's
Now,
that's it.
for Gershon in Texas, y'all shit, like I said, I was just
It's a
reading it.
misdemeanor.
Y'all shit is a little different.
Yep.
Okay, hold on, Tone. Not to cut you off, but Jay, this the flip side to that. Not to cut you off, but Jay, not to cut you, not to give you the emphasis on that. Okay, Texas is constitutional carry now, but guess what? If you from Texas and let's say you flying out to SHOT Show in Vegas, if you ain't concealed carry and your ass get caught with a pistol in Vegas, guess what's gonna happen? You're going to prison, you're going to jail, or something gonna happen to you. So So what they not telling you is when you decide to keep your license to carry, you cover it in other states who respect that license to carry in your state. So by you saying I don't need a concealed carry now, when you choose to go outside of your state and they're not constitutional carry, what do you do in that situation? Because I'm not too much flying or going nowhere that won't allow me to bring my firearm, and that's just how I feel. So it is pros and cons to not having a license to carry, in my opinion. What y'all think about that?
Big homie, you know we checking in. Ain't that right, Juice? It don't matter where I'm touching now. I'm checking in. He gonna be one on me.
Yeah,
bro, I ain't playing no games.
It's different. You really got to plan your shit out.
Hey, but look, y'all. Man, I had fun kicking it with y'all. It's 9:57. I'm gonna pass the floor to my co-host Juice and let him get his rocks off, and then after Juice say his piece, we gonna open the panel up for any closing remarks and anybody in the chat that got anything final to say. Juice, what's your closing statements? Because we right at that 10 o'clock hour.
My closing remarks to all my brothers over in Illinois: don't comply. I don't know what to tell you, bro. At some point in your life, you got to take your life into your own hands, and we know what's going on in the city of Chicago and the surrounding area. Man, like them thugs got them things, y'all. And we know what it is, and maybe it's time to leave. Like Gershon said, man, don't. Unfortunately, I work over there. I work in Illinois, and man, bro, it's man. I just say don't comply. It's your God-given right. Forget the Constitution. Forget all that, man. You got a right to defend yourself as a human, man. You gotta do what you gotta do to be able to at least come home to your man.
Hey, man.
All right, hold on. We're gonna go on order. Hold on, we're gonna go on order, and I'm gonna let everybody close out. So, Will, you sat here like a champ. You held your piece. You got any closing remarks you want to make before we pass it to Prepper?
Like Purple was saying, man. Find out who, because the president don't make laws. Find somebody that support the cause that in the legislation, your mayor, your governor, your senator. Find somebody that supports your cause. Put your money behind them because they already in the market, and take it there. You know what I mean? So that's where I stand on that.
Prepper, we're gonna pass it to you, man, for any closing remarks you may have.
I'm not telling everybody not to break the law, but from being from California, when they did the same thing in California when it came to assault weapons. Several people that they became vilified. They did register their weapons. You had to take pictures of them. You can have certain features on there, and you couldn't have other certain features. And they set them up as examples. And they arrested them, took all their guns.
Wow.
Any magazine that was over 10 rounds, they got the guy for a felony for every magazine. All his weapons that and he thought he was following the law. So if you're going to do something like that, you better go talk to a gun store, gun dealer, somebody that knows what to do, because you could end up setting yourself up by registering you could be getting in trouble trying to do the right thing. And lastly, I'd say, you know what, like we talked about, if you don't like what's going on, don't wait for somebody else to do it, man. I did a video the other day for New Year's, and be that change. You know what I mean? Don't wait for change. Don't wait for the guy next door to make your life better. The only person that's going to do it is going to be you. So if you don't like what's going on, you can do it. And we talked about being running for political offices, and Prim brought up, hey, with all this social media, you might not need $30,000 to be that mayor like Tony's talking about. You might just need a couple grand or something like that. You got the influence out there, the people that you can reach and talk to. There's avenues for you to do what you need to do without having to, go to extremes. So there's always hope, man, and keep hope alive.
Praying.
Hey, before you pass it, I'm not telling nobody to break the law, but what I am saying is you bought it legally. That's all I'm saying. I ain't telling nobody to break the law.
I say, communicate as a community. Draw your line in the sand, and hey, look, man, make it home safe. That's all I gotta say.
Tone, I'm gonna skip you for just a second because I know you going out with a bang. I'm gonna let you get your rocks off last. Billy, I'm gonna pass it to you real quick.
A biggest thing is stay educated on what is going on. That's one thing. The other thing is, where the fuck did Gershon get that goddamn taxi dispatcher microphone?
Hey, listen, for your information, I had a top tier ass microphone, but unfortunately I got badass kids who take shit, drop it on the floor and knock it over. So now I gotta reinvest in a whole nother mic. This is Blue Yeti, top of the line, pal.
Every time he come in, that thing be like breaker 1 2.
Yeah. Car 54. That's the
y'all hell,
man. Hello, what's going on in that chicken coop up there, driver?
breaker 19, clearly line, ugly ass boy. Hey, but look, so real deal, you got the flow, brother. Any closing remarks?
Yeah, man, I got.
Can I get a 20 for the cuckolds? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm a one-issue voter.
Go ahead.
When somebody in Indiana's running for office, as soon as they say they're not pro-gun, I don't vote for them.
I'm the same way.
In Illinois, these people who've gotten power because some of pro-A people that live in Illinois voted for them. And so now you can't complain that they're taking away your guns when you voted for the person when they told you they're going to take away your guns.
Because you walked in the booth and did all blue and didn't read.
You need to decide what's important in your life. Is it your right, or is it a benefit over here, or something over here? That's all I'm going to say. These people got voted in. Take your guns away from them. You might have helped them.
Hey, and with that, before we give it to Tone, I just want to take a personal time out to thank everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Jay the Budget Gun Buyer for dropping some great facts. Shout out to Guns Don't Argue for dropping some knowledge. Shout out to Kaba. Shout out to RGG for his comments, man. And anybody else, She Said, Maurice Evans, man, just the whole chat, man. Just shout out to all y'all for y'all engaging with us. Everybody who hit the like button, we appreciate y'all, man. Even the people who just watching that just want to learn and come here, man. We thank y'all for watching the show. We hope y'all had a great time, man. Y'all continue to come back and fuck with us. You know, this Wild Wins, we cuss a lot. So thank y'all. I ain't gonna say thank y'all for coming. That ain't my style. Thank y'all for coming to fuck with us, because y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all came here with y'all ugly asses. We thank y'all and we appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna pass it to Tone for his closing remarks, man. We see y'all in the chat.
I'm just gonna appeal to my people in Illinois. 60 years, y'all been voting for this bullshit. 60 years. This is the culmination of 60 years of voting the same way for the same people, and look where it's got you.
Yep.
Look where the fuck you at right now,
man. And the same politicians get their own private militias.
Don't y'all think it's about time to try something different? Don't you think that? Don't you see that those politics that y'all been voting for 60 fucking years are the reason that you in the situation that you in right now?
Yep.
So when you look at it on that level, not like I say, this is no knock to nobody else's community, but I'm making this appeal straight to my community. Do something different, bro. Yeah. Vote your interest for once. Don't let nobody shame you how you vote. Don't let nobody browbeat you into voting Democrat because you such and such died for you to have. No. Fuck all that. Because they're not serving your interest. And once any institution, I don't care what it is, does not serve the interests of the people they claim to represent, that institution does not have the right to exist anymore. So do something different, bro. Don't put Uncle Mammy back in there again. Chicago.
Uncle Mammy.
Yeah,
Man.
y'all know what I'm talking about.
Man,
Don't put
homie
him back
ain't-
in there.
Oh, girl is good.
And tell Lori Lightfoot stop getting her goddamn hair did during the pandemic, breaking laws and shit.
Hey, look. Hey,
Right?
look.
How the hell she don't tell everybody to stay home when she outside?
Hey, if you got a one
Crazy,
color,
bro.
if you got a one color voting card, man, you're not helping.
Do something different, bro.
You're not helping.
I can't tell you. I don't tell nobody which way to go. But I'm saying you've been doing the same thing for 60 years. Time for
You're like, how many
change.
times you got to get smacked on your ass? Like,
Right.
man, how many times you got to get your ass beat before you block?
You see. Hey, look. You see,
She
Georgia got
handsome.
rid. Hey, you see, Georgia ran off Stacey Abrams so quick, man. I love what the dealt auntie, but you're not good right now.
Ain't good fucking written. Hope her ass don't never come back.
Hey, one
Hey,
last
look.
thing before I jump off.
Go ahead.
Anybody that's traveling this weekend, heading out to Vegas, y'all be safe. Let's link
Hey,
up.
yeah.
Make it something spectacular. It's gonna be a big year for us. I'll see y'all out there.
Hey, and one final thing, man. If anybody in the chat, because we haven't did it these last two episodes, but if anybody in the chat got a business, man, and y'all want to promote y'all business, y'all got any type of product that y'all have for sale, get with me and Juice and hit us on Instagram in the DM or whatever, or get with somebody you know on the panel or whoever in the chat y'all know that's close to us, and man, we'll run y'all product and give y'all a product placement here on Wild Wild Wednesday. We like to support the community. That's something we've been doing since day one, running commercial ads and ad reads. So man, we want to keep that going in 2023 to promote the businesses, man. And look, we love y'all, man. Y'all all consider family here, man. We thank y'all for coming to watch. And man, this is another episode of Wild Wild Wednesday, man.
Hey,
Until the next time we see y'all. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Don't forget to support these
nuts. Hey, look, until the next time we see y'all, man.
Before we go.
Oh yeah. Shout out to all the cuckolds. Peace, man. This Wild Wild Wednesday, man. We love y'all. We out.
Peace out, man. See y'all next week, baby. Yeah. Man,
yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
We appreciate it. Appreciate you.